Have you been following Dr. Melody Shari lately? She's been making a real impact in the influencer world, and there's a lot more going on than what you see on her polished Instagram posts. Just last week, she shared something called her 4-piece life nugget message, and it's got everyone buzzing. It's been fascinating to see her transformation from a reality TV star to a respected voice in the digital space. What makes Melody so different from the countless other influencers out there isn't just her past connection to love and marriage, Huntsville. It's how she's used her platform with honesty and realness that deeply connects with her followers. People aren't just sticking around for outfit inspiration or curated photos, they're genuinely interested in her personal story, the challenges she's faced, and how she's grown from them. And she's definitely had some high points lately. Melody recently locked in what many insiders are calling her biggest brand deal yet with a major national beauty company. But in true Melody fashion, she didn't just post a few pretty pictures and move on. Instead, she brought her followers into the experience, sharing the behind-the-scenes details of how the partnership came to be. She opened up about the tough conversations that had to happen, the struggles of being a Black woman in business, and the lessons she's learned along the way. Her honesty was refreshing in a space where influencers often try to make everything look effortless and glamorous. Even more impressive, Melody is turning down offers that don't fit her values, big ones too. Word is she's walking away from brand deals worth tens of thousands of dollars because they don't align with what she believes in. That's not something you see often, especially in an industry where many people say yes to anything that brings in money. This move is bold, but it's helping her shape a brand that's built on integrity. Now, let's talk about those 4 life nuggets she recently shared. They've been the center of conversation online. During a live video, she gave what seemed like simple advice, but each point had a deeper meaning, closely tied to her personal life. The first nugget was protect your peace. It hit home for a lot of people. Melody opened up about walking away from toxic relationships, romantic, professional, and even some with fans. Her message was clear: no amount of money or fame is worth sacrificing your mental health. The second nugget, know your worth, was just as powerful. She revealed that she once turned down a major brand deal because the offer was lower than what was given to influencers with smaller followings. Instead of quietly accepting it, she stood her ground and walked away, sending a strong message about self-respect and setting your own standards. The third point, move in silence, showed how strategic she's become. In the past, she used to announce exciting plans before everything was finalized, only to have them fall apart, sometimes because of jealousy or interference. Now, she prefers to work behind the scenes and only share when everything is confirmed. Her last nugget, faith over fear, revealed the spiritual side of her journey. She talked about the doubt and fear she's faced, but explained that faith has always guided her decisions, from ending toxic partnerships to starting new ventures. Her words struck a chord with many who shared their own experiences in the comments. Interestingly, many fans think these nuggets weren't just random tips. They believe they were aimed at certain people from her past. For example, protect your peace was quickly linked to her divorce from Martell Holt and all the drama that came with it. Know your worth and move in silence seemed like subtle messages for former friends or business partners who might have taken advantage of her. Melody hasn't confirmed anything directly, which only adds to the speculation. This mystery, along with her clever way of keeping things vague but emotionally powerful, has turned into a brilliant strategy. People are watching her every move, digging through her social media for hints about who she's talking about, who she's unfollowed, and what projects she might be walking away from. It's created a buzz that keeps her name in conversations without her needing to call anyone out directly. Beyond the drama, there are signs that Melody is planning a major shift in her career. Insiders say she might be working on a book or preparing to step into the world of motivational speaking. She's hinted at something big, something she's been developing in secret for over a year. If true, a memoir or self-help book that explores her personal and professional journey could push her from influencer to respected thought leader. She's also rumored to be creating her own beauty or wellness brand. Given her experience with brand deals and her credibility in the space, launching her own product line could be a natural and smart move. It would give her more control and long-term financial power, not just a paycheck for promoting someone else's brand. But this new level of visibility comes with challenges. Will her followers support her if she moves away from the reality TV drama that first made her famous? Can she balance being transparent with protecting her privacy? Can she maintain the emotional energy required to keep being vulnerable online? That's a big part of what makes her story compelling. Melody is showing how difficult it is to be a successful Black woman in media and business. From fighting for fair pay to managing public scrutiny, she's faced barriers that many others don't have to. Yet, she keeps using those challenges as motivation. She's not just reacting to things happening around her, she's shaping the narrative herself. In her early days on reality TV, producers controlled how she was portrayed. Now, she chooses what to share, when to share it, and how to frame her story. That shift in power matters not just for her, but for what it means in the world of entertainment and influence. What's next for Melody? It could be anything: a book, a new business, a nationwide speaking tour. Whatever it is, she's built enough curiosity and excitement that people are paying attention. And that, more than anything, shows how far she's come. She's mastered the art of staying relevant, not by chasing every opportunity, but by staying true to herself and keeping people engaged through thoughtful storytelling. Melody's journey is more than just one woman's rise in the influencer space. It's a powerful example of how authenticity, resilience, and smart strategy can help someone turn pain into purpose and build something meaningful in a crowded digital world. And there you have it. Shari's journey isn't just a story of personal transformation, it's a blueprint for resilience, self-worth, and the power of strategic storytelling in the digital age. If you've been watching her from the sidelines or maybe just recently got curious about the buzz, now you understand why people can't stop talking about her. Melody's not just building a brand, she's building a movement. She's showing us what it looks like to take control of your narrative, protect your peace, and step confidently into your purpose. Whether you agree with every move she makes or not, you have to admit she's intentional. Every decision she's making right now, every post, every life nugget she shares, it's not just content. It's strategy. And more than that, it's legacy building. What makes her different isn't the glam, the followers, or the sponsored deals, it's her clarity. She knows who she is. She knows what she wants. And she's made a decision to no longer move based on what people expect of her, but instead, on what aligns with her purpose, her peace, and her power. That's not easy to do, especially in an industry that constantly pressures influencers to please the algorithm, feed the drama, or stay in a box that no longer fits. Let's be real for a second, most influencers don't make it past their first viral moment. A lot of people get stuck trying to repeat the same formula that brought them fame in the first place. But Melody? She's rewriting her formula entirely, and people are still watching. Not because she's doing what's expected, but because she's doing what's real. When she says protect your peace, she's not just giving Instagram-friendly advice. She's lived it. She's had to walk away from relationships, friendships, business deals, things that looked good on the outside but cost too much on the inside. That takes courage. Because walking away from the familiar, from what wants to find you, is scary. But it's also the first step to walking towards something better. And when she says know your worth, she's not just talking about money, although yes, we should be talking about money too. She's talking about self-respect. About not settling. About standing up in rooms where people expect you to shrink and saying, I deserve better than this. She's showing women, especially Black women, that it's okay to demand more, to walk away from what doesn't honor you, and to define success on your own terms. Move in silence isn't about being sneaky, it's about being strategic. It's about building without the noise, protecting your vision while it's still growing. Because not everyone deserves access to your dreams before they're fully formed. And if we're being honest, not everyone wants to see you win. Melody's learned that the hard way, and now she's moving differently, smarter. And faith over fear? That's the heartbeat of it all. That's how she keeps going when the odds are stacked, when the haters get loud, when the path ahead feels uncertain. Faith is what lets her take risks, try new things, and show up even when it's uncomfortable. She's not pretending to have all the answers, but she's trusting that she's being guided. And that kind of faith? It's contagious. So what's next for Melody? A book? A beauty brand? A national speaking tour? We don't know yet, and honestly, that's part of the magic. She's not giving everything away at once. She's building anticipation. She's letting the work speak before she does. And in a world where everyone's oversharing for clout, her ability to hold back, to wait, to move in silence is powerful. Now, I want to flip the lens for a moment. Because as much as this is about Melody, it's also about you. What are you protecting in your own life? What are you building behind the scenes? Are you moving from fear or from faith? Are you saying yes to things that don't honor your worth? Are you letting toxic situations steal your peace? Melody's story isn't just entertainment, it's a mirror. It's a chance to pause and ask yourself, what does alignment look like for me? What does power look like in my own life? Not the loud, flashy kind, but the quiet, grounded kind that comes from knowing who you are. You might not have a huge platform. You might not be negotiating brand deals or planning a product launch. But that doesn't mean your story isn't valuable. Your peace matters. Your worth matters. Your silence, your faith, your journey, it all matters. So take a moment and check in with yourself. Because influence isn't about how many people follow you. It's about how you lead yourself, even when no one's watching. Before I wrap this up, I want to say this: Melody Shari's journey is far from over. And whether you're a fan, a critic, or somewhere in between, there's something to learn from the way she's navigating this season. She's turning vulnerability into strength. She's turning boundaries into a business plan. And she's reminding all of us that you don't have to have it all figured out to take the next step, you just have to be willing to grow. So, if you took something from today's video, whether it was inspiration, a new perspective, or just a moment to reflect, I encourage you to keep the conversation going. Drop a comment below. Let me know which of her life nuggets hit you the hardest. Was it protecting your peace? Knowing your worth? Moving in silence? Or choosing faith over fear? Let's build a community where we support each other, not just in the glow-up moments, but in the quiet, behind-the-scenes work too. Because that's where real transformation happens. And if you're on that path right now, if you're rebuilding, letting go, stepping into something new, I see you. I honor your journey. Keep going. You're not alone. And don't forget to hit that like button if you found value in this video. Share it with someone who needs to hear this message today. Subscribe if you haven't already, because I'll be diving deeper into more stories like this, stories that inspire, challenge, and remind us of what's possible when we choose authenticity over appearance. Thanks so much for watching. Stay grounded, stay focused, and as always, protect your peace, know your worth, move in silence, and walk by faith, not fear. I'll see you in the next one.